So anyway, it's April 21st, 2011. This is Snake Pit, J. Lee, whatever you want to call me, hey G, whatever. I've been called a lot of names in my life. Those of you who know me know that most of those names can't be repeated on this website because you're not supposed to curse, and I don't know how you're supposed to work that shit. But anyway, I got a couple photos here of my good friend Tar. I'd like to show everybody. And here we go. This here one, I like to call this one Baby Tar, because to me, he looks like a little baby, or maybe a big baby. He's got no tattoos on his arm, and it looks like he wants to get himself a Dairy Queen, but he's got no money in his pocket. So anyway, that one there I call Baby Tar. Now this one here, one night my wife came up to me and she goes, "Hey honey, there's this weird car just pulled up in the driveway. I don't know what the hell's going on about it." So I went out, took a look, see what's going on, and of course standing at the doorway was this fella right here in all his glory. I don't know if he was using that car to deliver pizzas for Naples Pizzeria or whatever, but as you can see, he has blossomed into quite a specimen here. It's kind of hard to tell where his head begins and his beard ends. And this here, I'm sure anybody who's familiar with anybody who's connected with Tar knows who this is. This is an old publicity shot of James, or he also has several names that we can't get into over here. And actually, one night we were doing a video in my garage, and he goes, "Hey, watch this, I got some cork. I'll light the cork up and put it on my face. It'll make a good video." And by this time I said I don't pay no attention to anything he says. So he's corking his face up, and and a long story short, we got done playing, and he was so drunk he forgot to take the cork off his face. He stopped home to pick up a six-pack, and there was a bunch of black dudes in the bar, and I don't think that they thought it was that funny. It wasn't a racial thing. It was more of a, a prop for a video. But I don't think that went over real good. This here picture here is one night. It follows up on the next picture. Tar and I, this night, I'm not sure if he took this picture or not, but we went down to the Spectrum and to see the animal, and we were right there, right next to him when he came out. It was a great show. He was beating up the fans. He jumped in the ring, beat up the referee, ate the turnbuckle, threw everybody out, and beat the cops, did everything. Great guy. He was a pretty great guy that he was here. This was another guy that was in a band with Tar and James and I. His name was Spaghetti Eddie, and he was actually a pretty good singer. But I had to get rid of him because he used to eat my cat's food all the time. And over here, I'm sure everybody's familiar with this gentleman here. He used to come down my house New Year's Day. I lived on 2nd Street, and it's hard holding his camera. And he was, he used to like to go out in that crazy New Year's parade. Anyway, see if I can get this right here. Okay, anyway, he was the poker king, among other things. And here he is here, doing what he used to like to do, my High Times calendar. And here's a little shot of Tar one night over in the studio, my garage. This was the studio in the in James's upstairs addition to his house one night. And this here is a famous Triborough Bridge original record label. A lot of people don't know that I designed it. I don't know if it was used in the end or not, But Rambler dogs, they did have their moments, and Triborough Bridge was definitely one of them. This one here is it kind of speaks for itself. And over here, this is a amazing balancing act. If he actually can flatten his nose and hold a banana on there. And over here is just regular old beautiful shot. And over here, I don't know, it looks like he's hitting himself in the eye with a rock and picking his nose. Can't really tell with him. Okay, and let me see. This was the other week when 4 weeks ago from today, I stopped over to visit him, made a video, and I was trying to make a little time with him, and I know that was Lisa calling him up saying, hey, that snake pit's still there, watch him. Don't get in no trouble with him. So, and then we decided to do our Led Zeppelin pose here for in case we got a quick contract, you know, we could do, or you know, or whoever. It would look good on the front of a CD. And if that wouldn't work, maybe this one would work. Yes, and over here, we're having a good time after his lovely wife Lisa left, and he was putting the move on me heavy, and really, can you blame him? I mean, that's a lot of man going down right there. So anyway, I got 10 minutes on this website. That's all I got for now, and we're all suffering here, and we're all doing whatever we got to do to get through this. So that's it for me for this anyway.